Hello everyone, this is Mr. Speedy Brown, and today we are actually doing the $10 giveaway. So, right here on my screen I've written down everyone's name that has commented on the video, and I'm going to spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on is going to be the one that wins the $10 gift card, and I will be reaching out probably through the comments, and I'll also tell the person that won, I'll comment congratulations. Okay, let's just spin the wheel. And congratulations to Brennan Lyons for winning for subscribing and commenting down below. Congratulations, you've won. This is the comment. We're gonna do another giveaway at 30 subscribers. So if you guys can get me up to 30 subscribers, I'll do another giveaway, and I'll add everyone's name that was on this one, as well as any of the new subscribers that want to comment down below. And I'll see you guys all later in the video. Okay, peace. From the forehead. The orb of fate. That's it. What? That's what I'm after. As one of the great scouts used to say, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Not that I know what it is, what it looks like, or what it does, but it sounds kind of round. If I just need to track the pointy ears and ask them. They have surely hidden the orb in some sacred tree hole. I'm probably hired some berserker squirrel to guard it. Oh, whatever. I'm sure I'll figure something. What's that sound? Trees rustle. The trees rustled, as if under a strong wind, but not a single blade of grass waved under her feet. Not a single fallen leaf raised into the air. There was actually no wind. What the? I wasn't planning to flee, but my legs pulled me away by themselves. I was backpedaling without realizing running away. Suddenly, a branch cracked under my heel. A shudder, I looked back for no apparent reason. That's when I saw them. The bloodthirsty specks of light appeared from in the shadows. 2, 4, 10, 30? They appeared faster than I imagined to count. This can't be true. These can't be true, are they? Squirrels? At that point, I had only one option. Run! I dashed back, not looking where I stepped. The forest turned and blurred in a whirlpool of colorful stains. Bullets were whizzing above my head. Wait, what? Do squirrels have firearms? I stole a moment of glance behind me, and what? Those acorns, no bullets, but still, they aimed at me. I only had a moment to decide. Damn squirrels! I pivoted to the side. An unpleasant sound crackled to the right of me. I turned quickly enough to notice the shattered wood spray in every direction. An acorn hit the tree trunk and pierced right through it. The heavens! The heaven is this? You're totally nuts! Now it occurred to me my life was on the line. I upped my speed, and righty so. Another stream of acorns zapped past me. A tiny victory for me, But it was not enough. I won't be able to keep running around the forest forever. I was literally dying for a new plant fast. Left me, the bush grew in a wild tangled. Maybe the squirrels, I will keep my pursuit, but they won't be able to aim in the bushes. Time to make their lives hard. Hey, get off me! No hesitate. I only hesitated for a second and the acorn dug into the ground next to my foot. That's why I didn't stop till I got in the bushes. Only when the green wall closed behind my back, I dared to turn around. Surprisingly enough, the squirrels didn't follow me. Maybe they couldn't muster the courage to get this close to the ground. Yeah. How's that, you morons? Now I only had to walk right through the bushes to reach safety. I boldly strapped into the overgrowth depths of the unknown bush. I turned out the dense and even spiky in some places, but that couldn't stop me. I definitely pushed the dodging vicious branches and the sharp twigs most of the time. Ouch. An expensive crack fabric meant that the costume just got redesigned. Well, I always thought I didn't expose enough skin. I moved deeper and deeper, but the bushes didn't end. They seemed to get even denser. Looking back, I realized that I didn't even leave the path behind. No broken twigs, no crumbled leaves. Even a piece of clothing were nowhere to be found, although my suit looked noticeably damaged. Is this some kind of special forest magic? A maze of endless bushes luring travelers to their doom to entertain the cruel gods of nature? Oi. I didn't consent to this. Life of a scout is full of dangers and hardships, of course, but dying in some bush is a bit too much. In this case, I can't even count on getting an obelisk with a commemorative epitaph. I don't know what that is. Actually, I'm not ready to die at all. I'm still so young and beautiful, and there's still so many things I haven't bought. I gotta get out of here at any cost. I frantically flung my hands, pushing on further and further. It felt kind of like brass swimming, only instead of water, I was floating in a thick mass of leaves that the bushes turned into. The striking similarities was even closer because the more I moved, the harder it was to breathe. A bit more. The verdant torrents, the leaves, and blasted me again, and again, from every side, threatening and engulfed the crush of me in their deadly embrace. I started suffocating. The green mass pressed me on all sides. I felt like a ripe fruit in the hands of a street merchant. Press a tad harder and the juice would spray out. I cough. Gotta move on. Every step was harder than the previous one, and yet I proceeded. Sometimes it seems like I'm wriggling in place, and I'll just die tired. Then so be it. If I'm destined to perish, lost in a bush, at least I'll be a fighter till the end. As fearless as the bushes in death, as she was in life. This at least counts as a decent LG. It's a pity there's no one to witness how brave I am until the bitter end. Oh. Next time, when I decide to honorably perish, I should take the bard along. A small one, so that it doesn't munch all the supplies herself. I made another step, and suddenly the bushes leaped from the ground and disappeared under my feet. I was in free fall. That's it. This is how the story ends. I can't even meet my fate standing like a real warrior. I flew out of the bushes nose first. Of course, I couldn't hold my balance, and I tumbled through the high but soft grass and stopped laying flat on the warm ground. My mouth filled with local vegetation, and it didn't taste great. Phew. But even this couldn't sour my mood. Finally, nothing was impressing me. Sun was heating my back and spread of the warmth of my body in pleasant waves. Is this a reward for all the hardships? I clasped my hands in front of me, put my cheek upon them blissfully, stretched several times without even opening my eyes. The smell of dirt, herbs, the weak scent of flowers mixed to create a humorous symphony. I raised my weary legs and lazy waved in the air. Would be great to have some refreshing cocktail and a massage with coconut oil here. I think I found the best resort in the forest. It's honestly surprising there's a bush surprising that there are bushes like this around it. How did they not get trampled by the potential tourists? Maybe there are no elves in the forest at all. If there are none in here, I mean, they are nature lovers and all. Slightly opened my eyes to make sure the nearby plume of grass didn't hide a pair of elf chicks. Wow. It was like a wonderful dream. A small clearing sprawled right in front of me, colored ruby red and flowers. My whole body still demanded a rest, but I instantly sprung back on my feet. My favorite color. How stunningly amazing they are. Ooh, ah. A gust of wind brushed the field like a shimmering prism wave, twirling the petals in a mysterious dance, whisking them up and away. I need a wreath of these things. Delicate buds looked akin to wings and a tiny fairies. I felt a bit guilty
I picked them, but I couldn't resist those wonderful flowers. A bouquet in my hands grew bigger and bigger. I already picked a whole bunch, and the clearing still looked as if a single flower was lost.
Instead of a simple wreath, I can get a whole crown. And what an aroma they have. I dug my face into the bouquet and took a deep, heartfelt breath. That smell filled. I dug my face into the heartfelt breath and smell filled with a surprisingly torquent. Maybe a wonderful scent is what makes this place so special. A pity. I'm so tired. It was such a long, hard day. So hard, exhausting, tedious. I wearily rubbed my eyes, but fighting the sleepiness got harder and harder. I barely kept standing upright. Why did I even bother standing? As the soft grass around me eagerly waiting for someone to plop in. It would be fine if I just sleep a bit, right? Maybe just a tad? The red petals poured into the sky, and the sky itself slowly became red. Could it even be like that? The grass, clouds, leaves, the flowers in my hand got blurry, caught a wonderful dance of petals in the wind like a crimson of wings and fairies. I wanted to dance with them, too, but fatigue overwhelmed me. The field shuddered, as if I alive and flashed red for the last time. Emptiness. Something important inside me is missing. It's not here from the very beginning. Am I the void of myself? No, that's not it. I am a vessel. My body is adrift, and the void, the black and fishes, like a thick shadow. If I stay in the place for too long, the void will consume me. Now the void is changing. I feel delicate strokes of unseen, silent waves. Gradually, I notice how darkness is colored by pale stains of red. The stains multiply and merge together, become more saturated. Now, the throbbing, living like a poppy field. Are you sure? I have to do a different voice for this one. Are you sure these ropes are not too tight? I think you might have overdone it a little, maybe? You'll pretend I didn't hear that. One more instance like this, and I'll file a report to the elders. Just a single more case, you understand? You can't be a guardian if you worry so much about your enemies of our kin. We have no reason to pity these creatures. Look, what have they done to the forest? We already lost Laura. Does it
mean anything to you?
Not at all.
Then what?
It's just... It's hard for me to pity them. They are living creatures too. And they are so much like us, it appears.
Oh, really? Why do you think...
I'm doing the same voice again. Why do you think... Why don't I see horns on your head? Or maybe it grew a tail last night. I wonder how did you manage to hide it in your uniform? But I just... Huh? Shish. She's awake.
My body was numb. I totally skipped the sentence and I forgot about it. My head was humming like it was banged by a ladle.